People, shift your mindset here with a new episode together with the birds. I didn't plan this one, but it was too good to let it slide today. I'm busy with my intuition, and my intuition said you have to make a video right now. So put everything down, sitting in my forest here, and I had to share this with you guys. Because the level of education in the Jehovah Witnesses has come to the lowest point I think you can have. What is it what I found out? I wrote it down. The book Lessons You Can Learn from the Bible will be considered at the congregation Bible study from, I believe, July 2025, so next year. Lessons you can learn from the Bible. I made a little summary. Lesson 1. God made heaven and earth. Question. Who is Jehovah God? What did Jehovah make? So, we're always pushed to study the Bible from inside out. We're talking about generations, we talk about other stuff. Deep biblical scriptures and meanings. And now, next year, in I think the midweek meeting it is, we're gonna study lessons you can learn from the Bible. So I was freaking out because I think of my father, 75 years old, hardcore JW. It's like the Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Lot of experience, knowledge from the Bible, etc. And he's sitting there for more than half an hour listening to God made heaven and earth. Who is Jehovah God? So it's a lot like my book of Bible stories what I had when I was young, the yellow book. Especially for children. Children can grasp their mind, and it was for children. Because children don't understand the deeper things yet, luckily. But now we're gonna discuss that book with the whole congregation. If you are lucky, you have around 5 to 10 children a congregation. And it's gonna be a freak show because Bob the Builder, 5 years old, Jehovah, Jesus is King. Lesson 2. God made the first man and woman. What did they eat? They eat an apple. And that's gonna be the level of education in the last days of the last days of the last days of the last days. We already learned in the newest broadcast not to fixate on paradise. So your only reward, paradise, it's out of the window. Don't fixate on it, fixate on the now. So imagine you're having a hard time already because you are not allowed to fixate on paradise. It's the same as me. I'm gonna pay a personal trainer to coach me because I want to have more muscles. And my goal is to reach it within a certain year. But I'm paying him every day. I'm doing my best. I do all the work. I'm pulling weights, throwing with dumbbells and stuff like that. And after a year, because that was the goal, and you should have seen some progression, he said, no, don't fixate on the goal. Just fixate on the now. Yeah, but now I'm not growing. Nothing is happening. What's going on? That's the same thing. So we split ways because it doesn't work out. And all the people are waiting for paradise since 1975. We have already more than 10 times it was coming. 1922, 1925, 1935. Rutherford bought cars for David and Job and everyone because of paradise was coming. In Bet Sarim is mentioned, Google it. But now we're at this level in the end times, because according to Stephen Lett, we are in the last days of the last days of the last days. We're going to upgrade our education to the level, my book of Bible stories. I don't want to miss out, that you miss out on something, guys. Lesson 10, we're already a few weeks into the program. Remember the wife of Lot. And the question is, why did she turn into a pillar of salt? Even people who are 50 years away from the religion can answer that question. But we go further, lesson 16. I think we're almost a few months in 2025 studying this crap. Who was Job? Oof, that's a hard one. Who was Job? Oh, I have to study for at least 4 or 5 hours to get an answer to that. I'm flabbergasted. So, that organization that wants to take it seriously, wants you to take it seriously, that we are going to a certain point in life where Armageddon is coming. We have to study like a madman to survive Armageddon, because God has so much things. He asks for us to be faithful and to not be seduced by the world. And we have to be careful for other women. We have to be careful for money. We have to be careful who we have friendships with. We have to be careful for what we're doing. And God sees everything. And in those last days, we're going to study a children's book. Yeah, guys. By the way, it's coffee. It's not mixed with whiskey. But it would be a good idea, now I think of it. Make it an Irish coffee. But no, it's just coffee. But I'm flabbergasted. So we're gonna make a whole thing in the congregation meeting about the level of children of 5 years old. So I'm always picturing that hardcore JWs, because there are a lot of hardcore JWs who are being stuck because they're already old. If they leave the organization, what's left of their life, what they're gonna do? Maybe like my father, he lost his wife, so he sticks with the organization because he has the hope that he sees my mother again. If he quits now, he never sees my mother again. So all those things are going through people's minds. And now they are putting on their suits, because the hardcore JWs have a suit and tie, no pants. They go to the meeting and then they get to answer children's questions. Not that it's wrong to answer a child's question, but more than half an hour studying the basics you already knew before you were baptized. It's sorry, but it's insulting for the people in that congregation. It's insulting that your level of education is going that low. We all know the Watchtower we study. It was always easy to find the answers because it's in the paragraph, but you can make something of it. But what do you make about who is Jehovah God? What you want to say about it? What you want to say about which fruit did Adam and Eve ate when the snake seduced them? What you gonna make up with it with your own words? It's just 2 words you can answer. So getting into paradise is now reduced to Jehovah God, Jesus Christ. He died for our sins. Woo, tough one. The apostles were walking around with flames on their head and speaking in different languages. The wife of Lot turns into a salt pillar. And yeah, that's it. That's it, folks. So think about that you are going home totally flabbergasted by that meeting. What are children doing when they already know something in class? They're just gonna look outside, they look at the birds, they play with their phone maybe if they have one. But they're not paying attention. So people wake up. Wake up. It's enough. It's enough. It's so insulting from the governing body, but it's also not a surprise. Because I showed my wife some clips of Stephen Ladd this week. And she said, "Who's that crazy guy? What is wrong with him?" And the JWs are laughing about it and paying attention to that man. But he's talking to us as if we are 5 years old. And you get what you want in life, people. I also get what I want. If I focus on something, I'm gonna get it eventually. And as a JW, sorry to say, but your own fault, you get what you want. You have Stephen Ladd, you get Stephen Ladd. He talks to you like a 5-year-old and you accept that, you're gonna get education for a 5-year-old. The question is, what are you gonna do with it? Guys, let me know in the comments what you think of it. Subscribe to the channel and support the channel. And we see each other with a new episode. Everybody, take care of yourself and have a blessed day today.